Hi, students. How are you doing today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so far. Not great, not bad. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I hope that you are you will overcome those areas or things that um make it less desirable, for the things that are working well for you. I pray that it continues to work. Same for you, Asia and Vanika. And we need to remember Michael in our prayers. He has been going through quite a lot. How is the studying going? Hmm? So like it not going? Hello?
Sir, I'm battering for life.
You're battering for life. Oh Lord. And why is that so?
And sir, I'm not have no time. I'm gonna make it do. I'm battering for life.
All right. So all right. So hmm, we may need to be able to manage our time a little better. I know you're in your final lap. That's what normally happens when you're in your final lap. When I was in my final lap, oh Lord, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep because I just had to make sure that everything went well because Murphy's Law was always very real. I know you reach a final lap and you really want to finish. I don't want any mishaps. So it is that you have to spend an extra semester. So you just have to pull out all the stops. Um, this is 4.5 semesters worth of no, one, two, three, 4. Yeah, 4.5 semesters worth of hard work. And you just have half a semester left. Give it all. Give it your all. The end of the wall is there. If you stretch your hands out, you will complete the race. Finish line is right there. Um, make sure that you're completing your tasks. Uh, it is at this point in time in the course of study you feel that you know what, to hell with that. I can't bother. No, fight and fight to the very end. Make sure you get all your course pieces out. While you're doing that, make sure you're preparing for your exams. Very, very, very important. I know you're supposed to be doing your capstone at this point in time. And your capstone is an amalgamation of all the courses you'd have done, coming together. Are you guys doing a project? What project are you looking at?
Oh, sir, for project management, project implementation.
No, for the capstone.
What's that, sir?
Vanika? For the capstone,
Sir,
what project?
sir, the capstone, I'm not sure what's that, but I know we're doing a project, a major project, which would
Mm-hmm.
be the mangrove restoration.
So, oh, the
Um,
dissertation. Course, that's what you're referring to.
so that's the capstone, sir?
Right. Miss Dunbar is a course leader.
Yeah,
Right. Yes.
Yeah, so all
yeah.
of you are doing it.
Yes, sir. Remember, we're a small group.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
how, yeah.
So
So here's
just work hard at it. Um, the rest of your year one students maybe slightly disadvantaged. I know what we tried to do is to put those courses up front. You guys did the year ones. Have you done occupational health and safety already?
Yeah, last year.
Okay, all right. So I think we would have put in all the courses up front, the major ones up front. So it is that it can assist in the in the capstone that we're looking at. How far are you guys in terms of the project? You have your started the implementation already?
No, it's supposed to be this month.
Okay. Work hard at it, guys. The sky's the limit. So much more is expected of you. And I'm just going to ask that you try not to procrastinate. And it's a small group, as somebody said. Yeah, we know that. I'm very aware that it's a small group. And as a result of that, I can't even call you guys year one, year two. We just have a year group. And we know that the year one students must be subjected to the year two courses because the year twos must finish. And when the year one students move up to year two, the upcoming year one students will have to be subjected to the courses that you have outstanding. So which is why some time ago in class I said, try not to fail this course because this course comes around once every 2 years. I can't run it every year. It's once every 2 years we'll run the course. All the courses, once every 2 years. So we don't want any failures at all. All right?
I'm sure I've had a question.
Sorry, you're breaking up. You have a?
Are you hearing me? You
Hearing it
hearing me?
now? Mm-hmm.
All right. Based off our degree that we're doing, what jobs are available to you?
Many, 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 many. Too many if you were to ask me. So first things first, with your degree in environmental studies, the worst job that you could maybe think of is to teach. So you should be able to teach environmental studies scape 1 and 2. And I say the worst thing because a lot of people don't want to go into teaching. So you can teach. Um, you can go into the manufacturing industry. You can go into any of those. The food manufacturing industry, for argument's sake, to do things like occupational health and safety. With your engineering stuff, you could also go into the banks to work as an OHS officer. You tell people that whenever you go into the drawers, you don't leave the bottom drawer um open or the top drawer open for that matter, because some people you leave the top drawer open and they're looking at a document and not looking ahead of them, boom, they hit their head on the cabinet and concussion, they can die. Some people are looking straight ahead and not looking down, and the bottom drawer, boom, them can trip over it and get hurt. So your training would be to train the staff on these hazards. Also, one of the things that you'll be responsible for is the whole business of fire drills and just to make the work environment a much safer place. With the environmental studies, again, you can go into industry to work with, companies, like NEPA, Environmental Solutions Limited. You could go into policy, economic growth and development. So it is that you can take on things like the harbor. We have the seventh largest harbor within the world. How it is that we're going to take care of the harbor. As I said that, over the holidays, I went to Port Royal just for a meal. And I decided to carry my fishing stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm going to join these guys and fish. Of course, I never have no hook. I have no bait. But I think I'm pleasant and nice enough. Hey, Papa, how you do? So I have a fishing rod, but me not have no hook. Me not have no bait. Me don't know where to do. Help me out, no? He said, go on feet, man. And Papa set me up nice. I fling on the net and catch one little ticky. He said, you can't use it, man. You can't carry it with my boiled fish tea. He said, no. That I just got catch up in my hind teeth and my belly now go full. So we get rid of him. Then some guys came from Lime Key, and apparently a few of the guests left some plastic bottles and, you know, made a piece of their t-shirt, a torn t-shirt or whatever it is, you know, say the captain, the guide, the tour guide, whoever he's called, just fish the plastic bottle out into the sea and take the piece of fabric and just pitch it out into the water. And I stood up and I said to myself, but him can't do that. And the fisherman said, no, say nothing to them. For them, it's not for them turf. It's my turf as well. There's something hurt me, it hurt me, it hurt me. I wanted to chuck off into the water and say, go take it up. But I recognize the boy, I can't hold up on the water. And I may not come back to my class like I am here now tonight. So these are things that you could go and work with. You could work with the Coast Guard, how to take care of the environment, to make sure that you know, talking about pollution, how to reduce it, how to go about in the communities to educate the populace about, you know, not polluting the oceans and the rivers and the streams and our gullies, because when our gullies are polluted, you know that when it rains, it washes right down straight into the harbor. That affects aquatic plant life and animals. And when you do something like that, of course, you know what is going to happen. You will have a ripple effect because man depends on the ocean to feed his family. So the moment you can no longer fish, it means that man cannot work. And if man can't work, but man must eat, what is going to happen? Let me hear if you're thinking. If man can't work and man must eat, if man can't find a job, but man have family to take care and bills to pay, what man are going to start do? Hello? Environmental studies. Are you guys hearing me? I don't think you guys are hearing me.
The internet for me is a little bad. I'm at work and it's in and out.
Okay. And I was saying that if you can't provide for your family and man still must eat and have bills to pay and so forth and so on. What
Steal?
absolutely the man not gonna turn thief because him family have to eat. And he's going to steal from you. And chances are, if you put up a resistance and know him to identify him, he's going to want to end up killing you. So there's a lot of ripple effect, right? So, right. So crime and violence is going to be on the increase, right? So there are many areas, Paz, that you can move into. You can move into policy. You can move into education. You can move into banking. All the industries will use the environmental studies. I remember it's not environmental science that you're doing, you know. It's environmental studies. It's a group of areas that you're going to be looking at because you may be doing things like Mr. Something the teacher again, Mr. Oh Lord.
Built environment.
Oh, the Bassel, Mr. Bassel. Project management.
Oh,
So you'll know how to put projects in place and how to man these projects. The built environment is some other things. So you can go to the land agency to work. The other day when they had the earthquake, you could be one of those field officers who will go around to say, you're not a structural engineer, but you're a field officer to go and say, no, environmentally, this place is unsafe or whatever the situation is. Yeah? So I don't know if I've answered your question, but I mean, I can go on and on. There are so many areas I can think of right off the top of my head that can be used when you would have completed your course of study. Have I answered the question? Have I given you any NSWMA? Easy when you can turn general manager for NSWMA. Easy. And as a matter of fact, I'm dying to see one of my graduates there. So they can call me and say, sir, I want you to help me. Because one of the things that Jamaica must get, and no, this is not, this is an environmental statistics class, but you get me excited because environmental studies is up in my area there. Okay? One of the things that I really want to see is one of my students taking over the NSWMA. So it is that we can revive the Riverton landfill. In 2024, the government of Jamaica should be providing receptacles for all households. They should be providing receptacles for household and colored receptacles, where it is that we have those things that are recyclable and those things that are waste that to be dumped. We need to be recycling our plastics more than we are doing. Or newspapers, or we need to get into those areas. And guess what? We also need to find areas where, if it is that we have an old furniture, we don't just throw it in the regular to the regular landfill, but we have specific areas. So it is that we can segment our waste, right? One, it will reduce the amount of rodents that we have. We could have an area where we collect vegetable peels, so we can do our own compost and end up selling the soil to True Value and to other places that is going to be high in nutrients. We're talking about NPK, the nitrogen, the phosphorus, and the potassium. All right. That is that you can go ahead and plant your veggies, your backyard veggies, if it is that you don't have the space for your own compost. And don't tell me say you don't have the space for no compost neither. Because if you live in an apartment, you will have even a small balcony. Buy one pot, one big enough pot that we can put outside there. Needs be you buy two. You have one pot where it is that you have one little root of tomato, one little root of scallion in there. You can buy the tray, the long something. You have a root of the thyme. You can have a root of your rosemary. You can have a root of a celery. You have another pot outside here that you bury your compost in there and you dirt it, and every so often you go and you turn it. So you're going to have your soil rich in nutrients right there. Balcony, matter of fact, you can even plant your pak chow and your callaloo right there on your balcony. You don't have to go in the dirt. Hydroponics is another area that we can move into. So guess what? The sky's your limit. Pause. Have I answered your question?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, man. So it's, to be honest with you, it's a very useful area. I really want to say some of you move into policy. You go to some of these agencies and you work. So it is that you can start setting policies. Every school should have an environmental club. We need to be teaching our young people how to take care of the environment. Right? We need to teach them how to take care of the environment so that this place can be safer for you and I, for our children and grandchildren and their children and their children's children. Right? So it is very important for us to do what it is that we need to do. There is no need for us to be having my garbage truck came yesterday and I had a little Riverton landfill at my yard. And there's a little manga dog who decides to walk under the gate and come tear up my garbage. No, Mark, I'm notorious for leaving food off my shopping list to ensure that I buy garbage bags. Because I always have my garbage bags. And the garbage collection people take so long to come. And every time I see a flyer out there, I have to use the Lysol and spray it and then put it in a new garbage bag. Because I know once I see the flies, it means that the garbage bag is compromised and they are going inside to lay the lava and so forth and so on. And I don't like it. And then it's just a miniature, and then the little manga dog come over, come tear up the something. It's just a little mini Riverton. So I had to go out there and, rebag the garbage and put it out there. And then thankfully the garbage truck comes, so just grab and just put out there and put a little pine action and the place smells fresh again. One of the things that I don't like, I got one made, and if I tell you what it is being used for, I'm going to tell you. It is being used for bird food, as we speak, pigeons. When people have their receptacles on the side of the road by the gate, the garbage receptacles.
Yes.
You'll never catch me put one of those outside. Tell me why you think I wouldn't put one at my gate.
Well, people put for them garbage in there.
Not only that, I've seen where my neighbor, 2 houses from me, walk across the road and she empties her garbage into the man's skip. And I shake my head and said, "You're so unnice." But not only that, when people driving in your community and see your skit overflow, them getting things says garbage and them take them Kentucky box and just fling it. Them take them soda buckle and just fling it because them say, I don't know if you have ever seen that. It's as if it entices them to throw garbage there. So I said, no, make it sit in the yard. Because when it goes to the door and the dog them tear it up, man is going to be the responsibility because it's my garbage to go and clean up. We don't have no time for go clean up. Make them dust up in the yard, I will clean up the yard. It is easier and safer for me to do that. Right? So, yeah, man, NSWMA is one of those areas that we can go and we can transform the landfill. We can clean up the landfill. We can sectionalize the landfill. That the trucks that are coming with recyclables go in this lane. Trucks that are coming with tin items, recyclable other recyclable items, the metals, go in this lane. Household waste, go in another lane here. And then also, we need to have a section where we have grass and trees and them something they not supposed to mix up with the rest of the something them. Not supposed to mix up with the rest of the thing them. And then on top of that, the scavengers, and I mean this in a good sense, because I'm speaking about human beings now. There is what we call it now, there is a booming business for members of our populace who literally work at Riverton to see what them can salvage. And the truth, I sound like I'm in a environmental engineering lecture or environmental chemistry lecture. But the truth of the matter is, when people say, for example, best dress, something went wrong and they are dumping chickens, cases upon cases of chickens. If they don't dye those chickens, when I say dye, D-Y-E, not D-I-E, but if they don't dye those chickens either purple or red, some bright colors, and then they say to the public, it's not fit for consumption, they will take up the rotten meats, they will wash it off, and they will sell it to you.
As some expires.
There you go. And as soon as you eat it, you're dead. DED, right? So, you know, the sky's the limit. And as a matter of fact, as I said before, I am dying to see one of my students get into policy. I really want to see one of you one of these days get into policy so that you can effect change. Too many times you have these people in policy just talking, and nothing more. Our garbage collection system in Jamaica has to be improved. Leptospirosis, the hospital waste also are things to be considered. The needles that they use, well, they have an infrared, well, they get rid of their own stuff by burning those stuff. But you know, these fabrics that people dye in and body fluids are drained in the stuff. Some of these go to the laundry that is piping hot water that cleans them, so it is sterilized. But there are times, you know, these things come to the landfill where they are trying to dispose of them. So the sky's the limit. Go out there and look and see where you can find a job, because there are jobs out there waiting for you guys. Paz, you believe me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, there are jobs out there waiting. So just do what it is that you need to do, and you should be fine. And this is not play talk. This is real talk. All right. So I'm hoping that you guys are really studying. The culmination of this program is so nice that we'll be able to do we call it now. Sorry. We're able to put all the ideas together so we can maximize the whole teaching and learning process. The whole teaching and learning process. All right. But onto probability, I want to give you a few. I want us to look at a few questions. And to see how much come on, don't do this to me now. Sorry. Oh man. All right. I'm going to put a question there and I want you to think about it. I want you to think about it. I'm going to oh, sorry. Yes. Are you guys studying?
Not as
Or not
much as
getting
I
it?
should.
Okay. So what are you going to be doing to correct that?
Just try and utilize as much of my time when I'm free. Um, and try and at least do something when I'm at work in the nights or stuff like carry a book and something and just try and do something in between work and that's it. And school.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. All right. I'm going to project a question. I want you to think about it. Well, a little bit more than thinking about it. I want to, it's a pass with a question. I want you to do a little bit more than just thinking about it. I want you to give it some thought and try and get it done up. I am projecting. I'm projecting now. I'm projecting now. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to make an attempt, and then we can come and try and get some stuff done. I'm just trying to find my share button. Okay, got it. Let me know if it is that you're seeing the document, the question.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
All right, take a few minutes to look at it and make an attempt, and then we'll come together to have it done. Thank you.
Sir, So yeah, smooth and I try it. Removable.
Making any progress?
Sorry,
Yes, sir.
I'm 10 minutes away.
Okay, all right, no problem. All right, compass and Asia. Let us see how much we can get done. Give you a few more minutes to look at it. Try at least putting the tree together. I showed you how to do that the last time we were looking at the head and tail. All right, cool.
Sorry, did I stop sharing screen?
Sorry, I'm talking to you and I'm muted. Are you seeing the screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
Okay. Asia, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay. Are you working?
Yes, sir.
It's just part A, or is there is also?
No, we're gonna try the rest of the question.
Oh, just not yet.
No, but we can go ahead and you can move on into the other part if you finish that first part. Are you finished the first part?
Yeah, I just finished with the first part. Um, yeah.
All right. All right. I want you to take a pick. Asia, are you finished
No,
with the
sir.
first part? All right. You can look at the rest of them. Pause in the meantime. I'll wait until Asia is finished. Benika is still in transit, and then we're gonna take a picture and then we'll look at your tree diagram, and then we can have conversations over it. All right. Hurry up, Asia. Move on to the other area. Please.
Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing it again.
Asia's mom, how have I reached?
Yes, I finished your first question.
All right, take a pic of it, please, so I can project them both and we can have conversations over them. Thank you. Right, right.
So we can scroll along a little bit. Thank you.
Sorry. I'm there talking to myself. I'm wondering why they're not answering me. I was just about to ask, when you talk to me, and then I recognize that I'm um, um muted. Are you hearing me though?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
hmm All right. So clearly, both of you agree that this is our starting point, and we're gonna go to, sorry, let me annotate. So we're selecting a black. And when we select that black, it's going to be 4/10. You agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Good
far.
stuff.
Mhm.
And if we select a red at the first go, we're going to get 6/10.
So what, mhm.
Okay. Did we replace it?
No, we didn't.
All right. So if we select another black, what is it going to be now?
The 3/10.
Yeah,
Is it 3/10?
3/9. 3/9.
3/9. Why?
Right.
Because you took
One
away
is
one of the.
it wasn't replaced.
It wasn't replaced. You see that, Paz?
Mm,
No, yeah?
I'm trying to understand that part.
Put it
I
this
get
way.
the three. Mhm.
Put it this way. So how many marbles they had in
10,
altogether?
10.
10. So if I have 10 marbles and I select a black, because there are only 4 black and 6 red, it means that I'm gonna have 4/10 for my first
Yeah.
go. Now I'm not replacing that black marble. So the probability of selecting that black marble in and of itself is going to be 4/10. I'm not replacing that. How many marbles do I have left?
You would have 9 leave over.
Very good. If I select another black, what's the probability?
3.
What's the probability? You count the symmetry.
3
3 and
over
only
9.
3 over
3 over
9.
9.
You see it
Okay.
now?
Yeah. Yes.
And if I select a red, what is it going to be?
5/9.
No, if I select a,
6/9.
it's going to be, if I select a, it's going to be 5/9 actually.
Yeah, if you select the red, because remember, in there is 6/10. So when you take that out now, it's going to be the
Answer the question.
All right, I hear Venica says she never see the question. See the question, Venica. Let me just see a second to look at that.
Oh, so the second ball was already pulled.
No, it's not. The second ball is pulled at random, right? At random.
So that would be the red.
That would be the well. It could be a black again
Oh.
because you don't know it's random, so it could be another black that you're pulling. So a second ball is randomly selected from the box and it is not replaced, and so forth and so on. Well, right. So a box contains 4 black balls and 6 red balls. A ball is randomly selected from the box and it is not replaced. Right? Now, I have several options. Well, let me continue. And then it says a second ball is randomly selected from the box and it is not replaced. Right? So what I'm let me look at the stuff. So this is my box containing my 10 marbles. If I select a blue first, the probability of selecting that blue is going to be 4/10. Both persons agreed with that. Do you agree, Vanika?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. What if now, and it is not replaced? Now I have 9 balls in the container, true or false?
True.
If I select another black, it will be 3/9.
Yes, sir.
True or false? Because I now have 3
True.
balls. I now have 3 black balls and 9 in total. Don't it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Good. But what if I didn't select a black, but I select a red? How many reds do I have in there?
So you would have started with 6/10.
But remember, no, I removed one of them already, So remember, I would have selected a black. I would have selected a black. Remember, there are 2 options, So we're talking about the black first, and then we're going to do the red after, huh? So
Okay.
we selected the black, and the probability of selecting the black at first is going to be 4/10 because we have 10 balls in total, 4 blacks and 6 red. Follow me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, I am not replacing I'm not replacing that black ball. So I now have 9 balls in the container.
Yes, sir.
If I were of the 9 balls, what if I selected a black out of the? Remember, I can't select any 2 options, True or false? I can't select a black or a red if I go the second time, don't it?
True,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, man. So if I select a black on my second go, because this is my first go, on my second go, if I select a black, there are only 3 blacks in there out of a possible 9. So my probability is going to be 3/9. True or false?
True.
Good. But what if I didn't select a black and I selected a red? How many reds do I have?
They start out with 6.
I have 6. And how many? And I want the total number of what's the total number of red of marbles do I have in there now?
9.
I have 9. So indeed, the 6/9 will be correct. Because remember, the probability is
pull right.
right. So it's me pulling the first ball and getting 4/10. I mean, the probability will be 4/10 because there are 4 balls out of a possible 10 balls. 4 black, 6 red. All right. The black ball that I'm pulling is not being replaced. And I'm going to pull. Say I want to pull a blue ball. If I pull a blue ball, it's going to be 3/9 because I have only 3 balls left, 3 black balls left, and a total of 9 balls. But what if I didn't pull a blue ball and pull a red ball? What would be the probability of pulling a red? I still have 9 balls.
Red
But
is 6/9.
but I have 6 possibilities of the red. So it's going to be 6/9. Follow me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And this is the second, this will be the second try um from pulling a black ball first. What if on my first pull I pull a red ball? The probability will be 6/10 because I have 6 red balls out of a possible 10 balls, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Good. What if, and if it's not replaced? So that means I still have 9 balls left. But what if I select a blue ball this time? I'm going to have 4/9.
Black. Yes, sir.
Sorry, yeah. Blue is my favorite color, so that's right. If I select, so afterwards, I'm going to have only I still will have only 9 balls left, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Right. I'm going to have 9 balls left. And of the 9 balls, if I were to pull a black, it is going to be, I have 4 blacks. So the probability there is going to be 4/9. Because that is going to be the probability that is left. But what if, um, what if, what if, what if I pull a red and we have no 5/9?
Right.
Because I have 5 red balls. I would have 5 red balls left out of a possible 9 balls. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Paz, you had the right concept, but the number of balls that you had left was slightly off. You follow what I'm saying, Paz?
Yes, sir, clearly.
No, but you see exactly what we're talking about here, don't right?
Yeah, I catch on.
I don't feel good at all. Jesus. Right. So now, right. So when we look at it now, and then now, should I extend the question? Let me ask you. Let me extend the question and ask. So the probability of pulling another black ball is going to be 3/9. What is the probability of pulling another black after this?
2/8.
2/8.
Oh, very good. What's the probability of selecting a red?
It'd be 5/8.
5/8.
5/8. Want to catch it. Want to catch it. Want to catch it. Is what I'm talking about? All right. Now, um, do, 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 do. All right. So do me a favor. I have 4 questions here. I think I should go put down some tea. I have 4 questions here. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna project the drawing still. I'm gonna give you right. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to look at this, and then we'll have a conversation about it. And then you know what you can do? So as to see if you are correct, you can actually act it out just to make sure that you are right. I mean, not in class, of course, but in your free time. I give you 5 minutes here. I mean, not just to sit down and look at us, just to look at the question. Are we okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. I'm just getting some tea, so I'll come back in another 2 minutes. Okay, my lovely students. Finished?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
So this one says, hence, we need to find the probability. Hence, so hence means we have to use the information from before to do the calculation. So it says, hence, find the probability of red and red being drawn. What's the probability of having a red and red being drawn? Cotton.
Sorry, you can repeat what you just said?
What is the probability of having a red and a red being drawn?
So would it be the 5/9?
Say it again, Papa.
Would it be the 5/9?
That's just piece of the answer, Paz.
So it's 6 to 10, 5 to 9.
What do you do with those?
Oh.
You're going to multiply the probabilities. So Asia has it here. So it's going to be 6 over times 5 over 9.
Oh.
What do you get when you do that?
3 over 9.
1 over 3.
Which
1
is 1
over
over
3.
3. No, 3 over 9, 1 over 3.
Yeah.
Right? So the probability is going to be 1 over 3. Everybody catch that? Somebody talk to me. So having a probability tree makes life so much easier for you to see what is happening. Got me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Because you don't see it. Because you don't see it.
No, I'm
You
still
don't.
trying to figure it out.
I know. When you don't answer me, I know you don't see it. Do you agree that this is my box and this is selecting my first red? Select my first red, the probability is going to be 6 over 10. True or false, Paz?
Yeah, true. True.
If I select another red Paz, because they're not replacing the ball, I only going to have 9 balls in there. So the probability now
Yeah.
is going to be only 9 balls I'm going to have inside here. So if I select another red, if I select and get another red, the probability can only be 5 over 9.
Following so far. Yeah.
So in order to find the probability of selecting a red followed by another red, is going to be my 6 over 10 times my 5 over 9.
Right.
Do that and see what you get.
No, the 1 over 3.
Excellent. And that's the answer. So here this one. This one says black, then a red being drawn. What's the probability of selecting a black one first?
4 over 10.
4 over 10.
And what's the probability of selecting a red one after?
6
5 over
over
9.
9.
No.
6 over 9.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
You understand by 6 over 9, Paris? I don't want you to just look at the drawing and say 6 over 9. You understand by 6 over 9?
Yes, sir.
The probability of selecting a black one first is going to be 4 over 10. Because I have 4 balls, I have 4 black balls and 6 red balls. So I have a total of 10 balls. And I'm selecting one of the blacks. So it's going to be, and there's a possibility of me having 4 blacks. So the probability of me selecting that black is going to be 4 over 10.
Yeah.
I am not replacing the ball. The ball is not being replaced. So therefore, I now have 9 balls left. If I were to select a red, remember there are 6 reds in there now.
Yeah.
I don't have 9 balls now because I took out one already. So the probability there is going to be 6 over 9. So in order to followed by a red, it's going to be 4 tenths times 6 ninths. What do you get for that?
This give 4 over 15. But is that possible?
Yeah. I mean, of course. 4 over 15 is correct, my love.
Oh,
Very nice. Yeah, it was nothing. Stop doubting yourself.
Right.
All right, so question 2 and 3 are the same thing. I think part 3 is supposed to be red, then black. Because 2 and 3 are the same something.
Yes, sir.
So try it as red and then black. So red, what's the probability of selecting a red?
6/10.
And then a black.
4/9 are the same. It would be the same.
No?
So it would be 6/10 and 4/9. But when you multiply, you still get the 4/15.
4 over.
So they're the same.
But for the red and the black. Yeah.
Red and the black.
Yeah.
And the black and the
It's-
red.
Right. So the black and the red and the black will give you the same.
Same.
Black followed by black.
Two over 15.
You agree that is 2 over 15? You sure? What I say a while ago? Black followed by black?
Black followed by black. So the 4/10 and 3/9.
Very good.
We will be 12/90 and 2/15.
Tell me the answer, final answer.
Pardon, sir?
Give me the final answer. Multiply them and give me the answer.
So 2/15. 2/15.
That's not what I get.
So if we have 4/10
Mm-hmm.
times the 3/9,
Mm-hmm.
2/15. Because 4 3 is 12. 10
We get
times 9 is
6/5,
90. That one again?
Sir, which one do I do? 3 or 4?
And a
4.
black
We get
followed by
6
black.
over.
Black followed by black would be 4/10 and 3/9.
3/9. Mm-hmm.
Which would I give 4
But we
3 is
get
12.
Oh,
And
sorry, my
2
calculation was wrong. Sorry, 2 over 15. You're right. My calculation was wrong. My calculation is off. 2 over 15. You're correct. Show me your answer so strong a while ago. 2 over 15. I mean, sorry, no, let me recalculate something. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be 2 over 15 because it's going to be 3 into 3 goes, 3 into 9 goes 3 times, and 3 into 7 goes 1, and 2 into 7 goes, 2 into 4 goes 2 times, into go 5. 5 times 3 is 15, and 2 times 1 is 2. Yeah, 2 15s. Was that difficult?
No, sir.
nope.
Nope. And Benika was driving, but she caught on pretty nicely. All right, so I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna fix up the stuff. So pause. But can you agree that I'm gonna delete this one here?
Yeah, you can do that, sir.
All right, good.
To avoid the confusion. Yeah.
Right. So I'm just gonna fix up the calculation properly and then send it off to you. All right?
All right, sir,
Pick
no
up
problem.
yourself later.